take a closer look at our top story. The Israeli government has warned that it'll expand its military operation in Rafah if the hostages held by Hamas will not be returned by Ramadan. War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz made it clear during a public event that fighting will continue in Rafah, the southernmost city in the south of Gaza bordering Egypt. It is estimated that around 1.5 million people are sheltering in Rafah, and there are growing concerns that in the event of a further escalation, they'll have nowhere to go. This while on Saturday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netnyahu claims that there is, quote, a lot of space in the north of Rafah for people to flee. Joining me now is Shάiνα, Communication Officer at the Norwegian Refugee Council. She joins me live from Jerusalem. As you understand it, where is this area where people can go to and how much space really is there?
There simply is no space north of Rafah. First of all, large parts of Gaza have already been completely destroyed by Israeli bombardment over the last 4+ months. The middle area of Gaza, which has seen a little bit less destruction, does not have any open space. It doesn't have facilities. It doesn't have shelters to accommodate people. And northern Gaza has been largely destroyed. There's expectations that there could be hundreds, thousands of unexploded ordnances, making it unsafe for civilians to return there. On top of that, humanitarian relief efforts have been focused on the Rafah area. That's where international aid is coming in. That's where over half of Gaza's 2.3 million people have been forced to flee over the last 4 months of fighting and are seeking aid and assistance there.
The Israeli government insists they will have a plan for protecting civilians as part of this operation. Have they outlined any of that plan? Do you understand there to be a plan in place?
No, there's been no presentation of any type of plan. And if we're going based on the last 4 months' experience, we've seen that the so-called evacuation plans were not evacuations at all. In order for an evacuation to be lawful under international law, evacuees need to have guarantees of safe passage when they're seeking safety. They need to have guarantees of safety where they end up seeking refuge. And then they need to be guaranteed their right to return home, an ability to return home once hostilities have ended. Anything that doesn't meet those standards amounts to forcible transfer, a grave violation of international law. That's what we've seen unfolding in Gaza over the last 4 months, and that's what we anticipate to happen should there be a ground operation in Rafah.